So recently on my community tab on my channel, I made a poll and asked my viewers who I should make a reaction to next. And the winner, ever so slightly, was Vick. So that's who I'm making a reaction to today. He was very slightly ahead of Barry Sanders, and because he was so close ahead of him, or so close to him, I'm going to make a reaction to Barry Sanders next. So that'll be the next video on my channel.
There's no one like Michael Vick. No one like Michael Vick.
The fastest human being I've ever seen on a football field.
The fastest human being they've ever seen on a football field? Is that true? Is he the fastest player ever? Does anybody compare? I mean, especially for a quarterback, who is quicker, Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick? Tell me in the comments.
We have never had at that position a quarterback with his kind of speed.
Oh.
The physical talent that Mike Vick has, I mean, it's outrageous.
Oh, he's Houdini. I've never seen it.
Yeah, athleticism there.
7 starts to tear that
Whoa.
jersey off. There's a big S underneath it. Touchdown, the incomparable Mike Vick.
Oh my god, you can already see his speed, his agility, his athleticism. He looks very exciting.
You just don't see quarterbacks that have that combination of speed, quickness, ability to throw the football.
Jeez.
Vick, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that was something that people told me about Lamar Jackson that maybe goes against him, is his throwing isn't of the highest quality. I think it might have got better over the years, but it's one thing that people told me in the comments that was held against Lamar Jackson. He's great at moving with the ball, but his throwing might not be up there with the sort of elite level quarterbacks. Is that fair or not?
When he was dialed in, he was as dangerous as anybody that's ever played.
You have just seen Michael Jordan of the NFL.
Michael Jordan of the NFL.
Michael
that
Jordan
knee
of
slide?
the NFL.
That was nice.
Midway through our first quarter, no score, and yes, Michael Vick debuts with a huddle coming from his own end zone.
His
The most
debut?
anticipated debut, perhaps since the days of Joe Namath. From the shotgun.
Anticipated debut. Whoa.
Pressure
Go
coming,
on.
he takes off. Jets for the first down, still on his feet at the 20.
Touchdown.
Outside with the block, Vick out of bounds. First and goal Atlanta.
That's his debut.
This guy can make something out of nothing.
So that said it was the most anticipated debut since another player, so one of the most anticipated debuts ever. Tell me if that is because was he really good in college? What was the feeling like at the time? Did people think he was going to go on and be one of the best quarterbacks? But looking at that footage particularly, you know, some people would come into the sport in a debut and be maybe overwhelmed, maybe not be able to play their own game. He showed straight away everything that I understand to be good about him, the way he moved in between those defensive players. He was straight in with that action.
Vick rolling to the left. He can run it in, and he does.
First rushing touchdown in week 2.
Michael Vick play action. Here we have a complete pass, and that is to Algie.
He just came straight in.
And now it is a touchdown.
He was performing.
The touchdown. Offensive series.
Oh, the footwork.
Drops and runs. Watch out. 50.
Go on.
Vick at the 40. Vick at the 40. Lunges to the 20.
The way he moves.
Don't blitz the guy. Keep him in the pocket. Keep everybody else back.
To block a guy, it has to be better than that.
Jailbreak.
Vick gets it around and out and takes off.
He's so fast, man. He looks like he builds up momentum while he runs as well. He doesn't burn out when he's running.
Takes off. Picks up the first down and more. Down to the 32-yard line.
And he really anticipates the defensive player's movement, so he actually makes adjustments to his runs quite far back. And he really bamboozles the defense.
Still on the run. Looks for the change.
Look at his speed.
First down.
Just gets faster and faster. Look at the way he ran back so deep there as well.
Escapes.
He ran almost 10 yards back and then just turned on the jets in his feet.
Pick up the first down on 4th and 15.
Did you see that?
That was a great run.
Wow.
I mean, to hold off the defensive player like that as well.
He gets away because Rommel is all over.
Really, really
Now Mike
impressive.
Vick has another chance.
Vick can't find anyone downfield. Now he fires for
What a throw. There's the arm as well. Look at that.
Did you see him launch that ball on the
That's the thing, like when I was talking about Lamar Jackson, people told me that the throwing was something that goes against him, but look at the arm. That the quarterback I made a reaction to before, Patrick Mahomes, that looks like as good as a Patrick Mahomes, if not better, one of his throws. Look at this.
at the 1 yard line.
The big
see him launch that ball on the
throw, perfectly
Shots on the
executed.
blitz coming. Vick stays in there, nobody open. Looking and throwing
Again.
way downfield. And complete.
That might have even been better. Look at that.
At the 24-yard.
Look how high the defensive player jumped as well, and it just was perfectly planted right on that receiver's hands. But that athleticism there, just to get that touchdown.
He's got a man real deep. That's Gaylor. Can he get away from the coverage? He does. Gaylor has it, and he'll walk in for the score. 74 yards. Vick to
74
Trevor
yards.
This is Vick. He's going to run it all the way. Gets the corner. Did he get the end zone?
One game is showing everything. He's showing his throwing and
He made it. He made it.
running athleticism. Like that. This is what I want to see, man. Like players like this. The thing is, like, I know that in the comments I seen someone mention something about dogs. I did a little bit of research. I didn't want to do too much, but I think he had some sort of legal problems. So how was he actually thought of, or what was his reputation like? Not just on the field, but off the field as well. Did he have like a negative reputation? How does that affect his legacy and how he's thought of now? But for me, as someone who's like new to the game, new to the sport, to see players like this is what I want to see. I want to see that excitement and someone who's ripping up the sort of playbook of a traditional player in their position. From what people have told me, quarterbacks are usually like a bit slower. They take their time. They pick out the perfect pass. He can do that, but he can also like just turn and just be running through defense so quickly, so agile.
I think of that
It's amazing to
2002
watch.
season with Michael Vick, which was really his breakout year, and they're going up against the Vikings. Michael Vick owns that game.
One of the things that tried to get through to Mike was if they play man coverage across the board, when you don't see anybody open, they're not covering you.
He also convinced Dan Reeves to wear an earring
First
if the Falcons
100-yard
win the
rushing.
division.
That's right.
Off the play, Vick takes off.
Unbelievable.
First down and more. Still on his feet.
Come on, look at that footwork.
Inside the 20, down to the 12-yard line.
That is what people pay money to
The
see.
speed.
You know that? That is why
He's just
people
leaving
are
defenders
just
trailing
dying to get
everywhere.
into a Falcons game. Run out of it. They wanted to pass out of it though today.
There goes Vick.
It's the intelligence as well. Oh, he got the touchdown. It's the intelligence to find those little spaces, to run at the exact angles needed to get in between those defensive players. How quick do you need to be thinking? This is the sort of epitome of elite level sports people.
28 yards. Michael Vick, over 100 yards on the ground for the day.
He defenders trying to pull him back as well.
Chase coming near side, keeping the football. 40, 35, 30,
Go on.
25, 15,
Oh,
10.
gee.
Oh my goodness, it's over. It's over.
Come on, man. Let's check that one out again. He made two defensive players run into each other, man. What is going on? Look at this. All the way from the beginning. Let's just watch that last one at the end of that.
Vick play action, setting
Vick,
Chase
Vick's
coming
there.
near side, keeping the
Takes
football.
that exact
40,
perfect
35,
angle.
30,
Look at
25.
this. Boom. Two head-on collision. He couldn't have timed that run better to get through that space.
10. Go, Mike Vick. This is over. It's over. Yes.
That's an overtime winner. Not only is it an amazing run, it's at the most important time of the match. Not only is he a great player, but he can play at the times that matter, the high pressure
By
times.
the incomparable Mike Vick.
A 46-yard run where he slices through an entire NFL
this.
defense in overtime to win the game. The quarterback, unbelievable.
quarterback running like that to win a game, man. Come on.
To the near side, now looking right, now scrambling toward the far side of the field. He turns it on, 45, 50, and run out of bounds.
No angle to move his body is unachievable.
In trouble, and Vick gets away from one. He's still on his feet. Now he cuts it to the right side. He's put it to the middle. He's got the first down. And
look at this one. Just swung him down, man. Like, get out of here.
When it looked like he would be sacked for a loss of 6 or 7.
And the way he, like, his body went to change direction and run the other way so quickly, and he still made it through other defensive players.
He'll take it himself. Is he in? A spectacular flip. He's out, but what a play. Position right now. 3 wide receivers as Vick rolls, spins, and has a first down.
Come on.
Michael Vick with speed. Stays on his feet, finally ridden.
If you've seen my channel before, you'll know that I just love those little spins, man. That is what it's all about. Look at this.
Rolls, spins, and has a first down and more. Michael Vick with speed.
No matter how many times I see a player do that, I cannot help. Look at that. The little hop and run.
Michael Vick. Let him get that open at this stage of the game.
It's like a runaway freight train. There's a throw as well, the arm.
What a play by Michael Vick and Crumpler. And the Atlanta Falcons have taken a 2-point lead.
Not only
Vick under pressure, straight up the middle, touchdown! Holy cow!
it's like not only can he throw well, he can throw every type of way very well. Can do those big long ones, the short bullets.
The Rams in trouble as he runs to the open field. And this is what the St. Louis Rams feared the most. Michael Vick getting trapped. And
how do you stop that? How do you stop a quarterback that can do everything like that?
Play action for Vick. He has time. Pass is caught and down to the goal line and in for the touchdown is Crumpler. Now he can do it all. And here's Vick on the bootleg. Look out. Michael Vick in a foot race getting to about the 10-yard line. And they go to Doug. No, it's a fake.
How did that even get there, man? That confused me there.
Does he get over?
He got the touchdown.
He does.
Yeah, he sent half the team the wrong way, and they were too late to recover. So intelligent. Even me watching this on there got confused, never mind the players.
Vick steps up, enters the red zone, inside the 15, the 10, turns the corner, touchdown.
The Giants defense, you can't play him in true man-to-man because you're turning your back to him.
Yeah.
It just parts like the Red Sea in front of him.
Going for it right now, though. There's Jenkins, and he falls down the catch with the flag. Touchdown, Atlanta. Vick still has it. What a fake. Carried it out. Throws it deep. Got Crumpler. Got another touchdown to Crumpler. 31 yards. Crumpler's third score of the day. Vick's fourth touchdown pass. Possession with Jarius Norwood handling things. Vick is back to throw and being chased by Charles Grant. Runs and takes off. Looking good here. Here's Michael Vick.
Gets faster and faster, man. His acceleration.
And one man to beat and knocking him out of bounds is Jason Crabb.
And it's like, look at the angles he runs at, like I mentioned. It's so tight. His balance.
You can't turn your back on number 7.
Vick running.
He's got every attribute. Every attribute like American footballer like
takes the
needs.
Carry, 18 yards.
Highest single season rushing average. The only quarterback to rush for over 1,000 yards.
He's playing the
one season.
scariest guys in the world, and he makes them look like they're standing still.
Week in and week out, he's worth the ticket price.
Yeah, he's worth the ticket price. What I would do to witness a player like that in the flesh.
Many are wondering today
that's why you want to see the best of the best. But tell me, if you're an American football fan, what sort of quarterback do you prefer to watch? Do you prefer to watch that traditional Tom Brady type quarterback who slows down the game and picks out that perfect pass, or someone like this who is completely different, can maybe pick out those passes but just not always, but can find those amazing runs, and it's a different type of excitement. Tell me, what's your favourite type of quarterback?
Went out and signed the most controversial player in the game today, who just also happens to be a former Pro Bowl quarterback.
Best thing for me that ever happened to me in my life was me getting shipped off to Kansas, man.
Because other than that, I wasn't going to change. You know, I let the city down, I let myself down, I let my family down. All I wanted to do was just make it right. That was the hole I dug for myself, and you know, I had to crawl up out of it.
He is running. He fumbles the ball as he's hit, and they say it knocks out of bounds.
And Kevin Cobb slowed to get up.
When Kevin went down, I was just saying to myself, Kevin, get up. I didn't think I was ready, but I thought wrong.
Oh, this is, you see how he's just been playing here in his career up until then, and he still has doubts. Someone at that elite level still doubting their ability is quite amazing to see, actually.
Where he was in Philadelphia mentally. If he'd have had that in Atlanta, you'd have been talking about one of the best quarterbacks to ever play.
There's play from about the 12, and there is Vick rolling and launching downfield for Deshaun Jackson, who accelerates, caught the opening play, and all the way for a touchdown. 88 yards.
What a throw by Mike Vick.
Vick dancing, running in for the touchdown.
Smashed 6 touchdowns.
And they're rolling on possession 5 on the right.
What's the most touchdowns that quarterbacks ever made in one game?
Jeremy Maclin pushed off, caught it, touchdown! Oh man! Never seen anything like this, ever.
Just some amazing throws. Also got his running in there as well. What a performance.
Keeping the play alive.
Go on.
Find someone in the back. Touchdown of Bob.
You had to get through those 2 defensive players there as well.
And a ton of time, and he'll go deep for Jackson.
He's got a good relationship with this guy Jackson also.
Pass to Selleck. A whiff on the tackle by Phillips, and Selleck gets a block and will cruise in for the touchdown. Vick sidesteps a sack, and now will take it right up the middle of the field. Slides down head first inside the 10. Vick on a quarterback draw. Touchdown Philly. And we are an extra.
Again, like I mentioned earlier, how do you stop that? You attack him and then he just takes out a throw like this, or he decides to run around you.
Off the clock, 3 touchdowns put up by the Eagles.
The way Michael Vick put together this season, it's scary. It really is.
He was a better pocket passer. He was a better decision maker. It was almost like it was a totally different Michael Vick when he returned for the Eagles.
Maybe like a more mature player at this point in his career.
Inside, and he's got Vick. No, the throw in the end zone, touchdown. And that is the
I don't imagine there's many quarterbacks could have got out of that situation without getting sacked.
By 3 touchdowns off the play.
Vick
wants to go deep, nobody open. Here he goes.
Thought about the throw then. Come on.
Picks up a block from LeSean McCoy. Vick inside the
Like that commentator said earlier, he's just making them look like they're standing still.
Reaches. It is a touchdown.
Look at that, the athleticism, come on.
Vick going down the far sideline as a man open, and he's got it. Deshaun Jackson for the touchdown. When he's got one step, forget about it. If the ball is there. Bryce Brown in the backfield with Michael Vick. He fakes it to him, and now here goes Michael Vick. Being Michael Vick. Talk about the speed.
Vick
How
being
much does he
Michael Vick.
have? Vick
Chased
all the way
down
to the 27-yard line. I'd say there's a lot of tread left on the tires.
It just looked like something out of a video game. Out there freestyling, just doing crazy things.
It was like a human joystick.
The human joystick, that's it.
That's what Michael Vick
First in all time.
I tackled him one time.
For rushing yards.
When he was a kid and played tag, he was never it.
He had the headband on, the braids. As a young Pop Warner guy, and I tried to imitate him every time I got a chance to in the field.
That's Jackson. He found with
I
a
wanted
lot
to be
of
like Michael
throws.
Vick.
That was unbelievable, man. That is what I wanted to see. Thank you so much for picking him. Just everything. He had it all, man. What an amazing player. What an amazing quarterback in particular. But tell me what you think about Michael Vick. What's his legacy like as a quarterback, just as a player in general? How does he compare to the great quarterbacks of the NFL? And yeah, absolutely fantastic. Tell me what you think about that. Thanks.